Hello again. Here it is, another Tuesday and another terrific Tuesday card. My name is Shimmery. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Colorado. I live in a small town by the name of Keensburg, and we're kind of on the northeastern area outside of Denver. So today we're going to be making this card. It's just a thank you card. Features some of our new in colors. The fresh freesia is what is the card base, and some very beautiful paper that I'll be showing you in just a moment. The stamp set is part of a bundle. This time it happens to be a punch and a stamp set making up the bundle. The stamp set is Flowers of Friendship, and the punch is Flowers and Leaves. Again, you get a 10% discount if you order this as a set, as it would be compared to ordering each one individually. We're also using the ornate flower embossing folder. I think you can see all the very intricate flowers on here. It's very pretty. For our colors of ink, we're going to be using the black Memento, I guess it is, and the fresh freesia. They're only using this on the envelope. For embellishments, we're going to be using some opal rounds. These are gorgeous with sparkle and just clear, and that'll be for the center of our flowers. And to make our flowers right here, we're using the punch and this beautiful shimmery vellum paper. This comes in our in colors for this year. And I don't know, I'm hoping that you can maybe catch some of this shimmer that's so pretty on here. And the colors are just gorgeous. We have the fresh freesia. We have the pale papaya. We have the polished pink. We have the shaded spruce and the dark evening evergreen. You get 2 sheets of this paper in a packet, and it's just beautiful. I just love the shimmer and the shine on it, and it just, you can use it for so many different things. Okay, excuse my arm here as I put this away, and again I'm going to have my inside sentiment is mounted on my Stamparatus. So to get started with, in the packet of materials there is of course our envelope. We have a fresh freesia card base, and I will just fold this and burnish it like I always do. I will turn on just a smidge more light here. Give me just a moment. See if that helps or makes it worse. Okay. We have an inside layer of basic white. This is our normal 4 by 5 1/4, and that'll be going on the inside of our card. We have a 3 3/4 by 5 inch layer for the front, and then I have a what we're actually going to stamp on. This is cut out of the scalloped contour dies, and I did not bring those in to show you, but I've been using this so much. I think it's about a 3 by 4 inch scrap that you need to do that. We have a very small 1 inch by 1 3/4 inch piece to do our greeting, and then I just have a piece of the fresh freesia to do the flowers and to put on our inside. I didn't show you the inside of the card. On this one I did the polished pink, but I think I'm going to like it better with the fresh freesia. And then also on the front, sometimes, you know, you make a card and you look at it and you think, I should have done this a little bit different. I think I'm going to stamp this higher and maybe over to the side a little bit so that our greeting is not quite so cramped in that corner. Okay. So let's get started. I think we will start off with doing our stamping first. So I'll start off doing the little tiny greeting. This says, little card, big thanks. And we'll be using our black Memento. This is a pretty snug fit here, but it does fit. And if I get my head in this shot, I apologize. So I got to look over this a little bit to see if I can get it somewhat straight. Okay, got it on there. And then for this part, what I'm going to show you is how we're going to get the stamp. Now the stamp actually has flower heads on it, but I don't want that. All I want are the stems. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick a Post-it note. I'm actually going to cut this up into about 3 sections so that we can just section off the things that we want. I'm going to take and just cover up on this stamp the blooms. And I'm going to hope that this is going to stick. Yesterday I had some issues with getting it to stick. So we stick this down. Making sure that the actual flowers on the stamp are covered up. Then we take our memento and we're just going to ink up the actual stems so that when we stamp, that is all we get. Now when you do a technique like this, the important thing to remember is you have to take these Post-it notes off. Otherwise, you end up with a big mess on your card front. Okay, so as I said, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the table. We're going to stamp it a little bit higher and a little bit more off to the side. About like so. Give it time to absorb the ink. And there we go. So I have already done some of the flowers and stuff already. So what we're going to do is we're going to take I've already done the pale papaya and the polished pink, and now we're going to do our fresh freesia. You need on the punch, there's a large one and a small one. You need 2 of each one. And this is a little bit, you're going to get some scraps because it's hard to get this in without overlapping some of the other images. So you're going to have bits and pieces everywhere, and sometimes it sticks into the vellum. I'll do one more. Sometimes if I have a hard time getting it in, I just trim it off. Get rid of the rough edges. Sometimes helps. It's really not that difficult, but I try not to waste any more of this beautiful paper than I have to. Okay, and then we'll go down and get the small one. And another small one. There we go. I'll clean that up. You can just tip that upside down, the punch upside down, and most of that stuff will come out. If it doesn't, you can use your tweezers. Okay, I'm going to try to get rid of all these little pieces. You also, on the punch, you have the leaves, the small one and the big one. I have already punched those out. I did that in the soft succulent. And so to get our flowers together, I wanted to give them a little dimension and a little bit of pop. So what I did is you turn the shimmery side of your flower down, and then you just take your bone folder and you go over it 2 or 3 times. You hold on to the petal so that they don't rip off. The vellum is a little bit stronger than some of our designer series papers, so it holds up a little bit better. But we're just going to do all of these. That's stuck underneath my sign. Come on, there we go. Again, shimmery side down, and just go 2 or 3 times, raising those petals, curving them up a little bit. And you're going to do all 4 of them like that. Shimmery side down. If you accidentally do it the wrong way and have the shimmery side up, you can just turn it over and you can still reshape them. I had to do that yesterday. Okay. This takes the longest for the whole card, actually. Okay, now we're going to put these together, and you can use glue dots. You can use, you can even try a little bit of your adhesive on it. I just prefer, as you all know, I prefer the green cap glue, so I'm just going to put a little dot in the middle. I'm going to use my scissors. How about my tweezers? I use my tweezers, and what I'm doing is offsetting them. The thing I like about the green cap glue, as usual, I have a little bit of wiggle room if I don't get them quite in the center the way I want. I will do the same thing with the big ones. Excuse the phone, if you can hear it in the background. Okay. And then we will take and put a dot in the top one of the big one, and then we'll put our little ones in the center. Again, trying to offset them. I tried making this with just 1 or 2 layers, but the flowers looked kind of skimpy, and I thought it would be better if I just did it this way. Okay, so there's that. Then what we're going to do, we're going to put our little leaves on. So I just took this and I put a little bit of glue in the center. I hope I have enough. I think I'm short one. I may have to go and do that one later because I don't have any of the green other than a full sheet of the green, and I don't want to do a full sheet for one tiny little flower or leaf, actually. Oops. Sometimes I put these on I try to put them on upside down. I don't mean to. The little pointy part goes to the top. And the nice thing about this paper is you can still see the design. Oh, I'm making a mess of this one. You can see the design of the leaf through it. Oh man, I look like I'm short too. So guess what? Since I'm short too, we will just take this piece of soft succulent, and I'll just punch the leaves out of the very corner. But in order to do that, I have to take the purple out. Sorry, ladies, I thought I was more prepared than I am, I guess. Okay. There we go. Hope you all had a wonderful Memorial Day. We didn't do much. It was kind of rainy out here in our part of the world, so we just kind of stayed home and didn't do much of anything, actually. I did a lot of reading. I don't remember what my husband did because he goes crazy on... It was rainy enough that he couldn't get outside, and he goes crazy when he can't get outside and have some things to do. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's the other one. So now I have an extra one. You never can win in this game. I'm either one short, or one extra. I'd rather really have extra because I hate having to go back and punch things or die cut things after I've already gotten started on the card. Okay, I think my glue will still hold. Okay, so then what we do, take this extra one and put it back in my little container. So what I did is I put the 2 outside ones on and then a dimensional on the middle one and put it in the middle. You can put whatever color you want. I decided I wanted the pink in the middle. So you just take your little flower, you place it down, And it does take a little time for this to set up. So I kind of did this part, pushed it off to the side, and then built the rest of my card, and then this was dry by the time I was ready to put it on the front of my card. Okay, and then for the one that you choose to put in the middle, I decided to pop it up a little bit. So I put a dimensional in the middle of it, and then I just kind of stuck it right there in the middle. It does overlap your other flowers, but it doesn't really matter. It looks still really, I just think it's really very, very pretty. So we're going to put that to the side. We're going to build the front of our card. So I'll take the embossed piece. Again, this folder is very deeply etched in the embossing, and so I'm using my green cap glue so that it can kind of squeeze down in all the little nooks and crannies there. And then we will put this down, and this is short, this is smaller, so you're going to have a bigger margin than usual. This is only 3 3/4 by 5. I wanted more of this beautiful color to show, and so that's why I chose to do that. Okay, while we're waiting for the flowers to dry, we can do our inside piece. And this just says thank you for all the little things you do and for your big heart. Put that down. Again, we're going to use our black. Make it up really good. Hope I'm not shaking the table too much, I forget. I haven't shopped for a sturdier table. I just don't like to shop anymore, which is so not like me. I used to be such a shopper, and I even forgot my Debbie tools, so we'll just... There we go. Actually, I don't like that T. Let's see if we can get a little bit better. Ink that up just a little bit, just the T. Okay, takes care of that. Bring it up here just a little bit so I have room for everything. Then we will take our envelope, our fresh freesia. For those of you that like purple, this is a beautiful, beautiful color. I love purple, so. Just doing an individual little flower there, just to have a little bit of something. And then for the inside of the card, I'm going to put this little border of the Shimmery Vellum. Couldn't think of what it was called. And I'm just going to use some regular adhesive. Oh, we got that kind of high. Ooh. Let's see how much this covers. Hopefully all of it. If not, I'll have some cleaning up to do. And I'm just going to bring it up a little bit from the bottom. Push it down. The nice thing about the Shimmery Vellum is it's got enough color in it that it doesn't show, the adhesive doesn't show through on the vellum. Okay. And then I will cut this off. We will take our, once again, take our Seal Plus. Kind of get the edges, I got a little bit extra on the glue. I think I'm probably out of camera a lot on this one, and I'm sorry. I'm I'm trying to get better at that, but sometimes you forget and you pull it up right in front of you, not thinking that, well, you guys can't see that. I can see it, but you can't. Okay. Okay. And then what we're going to do, oops, look at there, that didn't want to stick. I may have to go back and put a little more glue on some of the, but I'm also going to pop this up with dimensionals. I should have put them on before I put my flower on, but I didn't. So we'll just work with it. We had some nice sunshine the first part of the day. I had to run into Brighton to the doctor, and when I came back, it had clouded over. And now it's still partly cloudy. I don't know if we're going to get more rain or not. Okay, now I take my pokey tool. Try and take these off without messing up my flowers on the front. This is a card that we will be doing in our next class, which I believe is the, let's see, what is it? 1, 2, 3. I guess it would be the, I'm gonna have to look at my sheet. I don't know if I schedule, I think it's the 17th and 18th. I'll have to verify that for sure, but I think that's what I do. It'll be the same Thursday, Friday combination as I did last time. Thursday night, I'm offering it from 6 to 8. Friday, 10 to 12, and 2 to 4. Okay. And then we will take our little saying, our little greeting, which says, little card, big thanks. I am not, let's see, did I did pop this up. So I think we will pop it up. You could put it down flat if you'd rather not do dimensionals, but I just decided I'd already doing that. I'll just go ahead and do it. That went flying. Okay, and then we can take this, and now stamping this flower over to the farther to the left definitely left me more room for my greeting as compared to my other sample. I like that better. The other my original sample, it seems to me like it's a little bit, it's just too crowded, so I like it better with a little bit more room. Okay, now the only other thing we have to do is put on our little embellishments. And again, like I said, these are just some opal rounds that they're very pretty. They're clear and they kind of pick up the colors of whatever is underneath them, but they still have a sparkle in the center of them, which I think, you know me, I love anything with sparkles in it. Okay, that is it. We have got it all done. Here's the one I did today. And here's the one that I did as a sample. Pretty much the same, just different locations on the stamping. And like I say, personally, I prefer this one better than I do my original one. So I hope you enjoyed this card. I hope you liked the flowers. And as I said, this is a card we will be doing in our next class. So enjoy the rest of your day. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.